Hello everyone, and welcome to the electronic scoreboard, the newly updated one for National Pastime Next Generation. And this is a new one I'm trying out, some of my most recent work for the scoreboards. And this game is between the 1979 Pirates and the 1968 Tigers. The starters were John Candelaria for Pittsburgh and Mickey Lolich for the Tigers. Mickey has just been lifted in favor of Fred Lasher, who is the next pitcher up, basically, based on my spreadsheet and my MLB Super League league. Gameplay, that is. So Fred Lasher's in, top of the seventh. Pirates have a 5-2 lead in this one, and that is due to a home run by Bill Robinson in the fourth, two-run home run. Bill Freehand did have a two-run home run to make it 3-2 at the time in the fourth, but an Ed Ott RBI single in the sixth, along with an RBI double by Tim Foley in the fifth, has made it a 5-2 game as we start the top of the seventh. So this is the roll. It's a 45 and with a 14. And a Z3 or 4 would make it 2 balls, but Fred Lasher has a Z2 and a W2. So that is a walk to Rennie Stennett. Puts him on first base. And you can see the lineup here: Norm Cash at first, Northrup's in right field, Dick McAuliffe's at second, Mickey Stanley in center field, Ray Euler at shortstop, Al Kaline in left field, Don Wirtz playing third. Behind the plate is Bill Freehan. Omar Marino gets a 44, that's an 8. So we'll be rolling to see if it's a hit or an out. He's a left-handed batter, so for lefties, up to 21 would be an out for this PRN of 8. That's 25, so it is a base hit. And let's see what it says. Single line drive to left, runner to second. 66 for Tim Foley. We'll put him in the second column. And a 43 is an 11C. Single to right, one runner scores, under to the third, batter out, stealing second on the next pitch. 1-1 count. So that's a single for Tim Foley. Rennie Stennett will score. Omar will move to third base. And Tim Foley is out, stealing. So we have 1 out in the inning, and there's a 13. And he does bat left, and he does have a K1, which is means that 13s are not always a strikeout. And if it's K1 in this case, it's out at first, runner scores. Wow. Ground out to shortstop, and the runner did score. So Pittsburgh is up 7-2, 2 outs. And it's a 26, and that'll be a ground out to second base. Candelaria is cruising. 6 strikeouts. He's faced 20 batters and given up 4 hits with no walks. First up is Don Wirtz. 36 is a 33. And that'll be a pop flyout. K3, 5, and 7. K3, 5, 7, and 9 is a strikeout. He has a K3 against lefties, but that would not be the case here. Bill Freehan's up with a 65, and that'll be a pop out. W3 or 4, and that is not the case, so it's a foul out to the first baseman. Brings up Al Kaline. 61 is a 40. So we'll be checking the third baseman for error. That's Bill Madlock. and his error rating is 22, so anything up to 22 is an error, and it is not. So he will make the play, and that was a pop out. Let's see. Yep. So we're in the top of the 8th with Bill Robinson. He's got a strikeout, 2-run homer, and a single today. 25's an 8, so we'll be checking as a possible hit against the right-handed batters. Up to 36 is an out. And he does get the out on a PRN of 8, so it's a line drive out. Bill Madlock, 62, is a 14, and he will walk. Ed Ott, he already has a home run. No, he's got 2 singles. He's 2 for 3. And he's gotten into his second column, 24, and that is a 6. And that is a double. A G runner will score. Bill Madlock is a G runner, so he will score. And that is another run for the Pirates. Wow. Phil Garner with a 56, that's a 13. We do have a K1 for lefties, but that is not the case. So that will be a strikeout. Bringing up Rennie Stannett with a 62 and a 26, and that'll be ground out. Takes us to the bottom of the 8th. Again, Candelaria is cruising. He's faced 23 batters, and he will stay in the game. 53 against Dick McAuliffe. That is a 19. So we'll be checking the third baseman for an error. That's Bill Madlock. And it's an error up to 22. And it is not, so he makes the play. Ray Euler, ground out to second base. And Mickey Stanley is a 29. Let's see, what's 29 have to ground out to the pitcher? K4, 5, 8, or 9 is a strikeout, but it's not. It's a comebacker to the pitcher. Takes us to the top of the 9th. And let's find a reliever for Fred Lasher. And that'll be Don McMahon. And he'll face Omar Moreno with 63, and that is a flyout. And he's the flyout to center field. Tim Foley with 61 is a 39, and we'll be checking the shortstop for an error or a line drive out. And that'll be Ray Euler. Up to 16 is an error. 21, he makes the play. Dave Parker's up, and that'll be a ground out to shortstop. K6 through 9 is a strikeout against lefties. Nope, it's a ground out. So Candelaria is still cruising, and let's see if he finishes the game cleanly here. 13, and that's a walk. He is a right-handed batter, and it's a Z3, so it's only 2 balls. 61, that's a 40. And we'll be checking the third baseman for an error. High infield flyout or an error. Third baseman, Bill Madlock. Up to 22 would be an error. And he does make the play, so it's a pop out. 1 out in the inning. 17, Jim Northrup. We'll be checking the right field for a flyout or first and second on error. That'll be Dave Parker. Up to 44 will be an error. But it's not. It's a 65. He makes the play. That's 2 outs to the bottom of the 9th. 1 out remaining. This is a 14. He's a lefty, so he does walk. Gives up a walk. Don Wirt with a 45 and a 14. And with a Z1 would be 2 balls. Z3 won't help, and that's a walk. First and second. 16 is a 28. And that is a ground out any way you look at it. That'll end this game. I'll press Q on my keyboard to quit the game. Winning pitcher today is John Candelaria. He went the full game, giving up 4 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. He did get 13 groundouts. He faced 31 batters. Mickey Lolich will take the loss. So Mickey hasn't. That'll put him at 0-2. Candelaria will move to 2-1. Pirates were sitting here at 3-6. Tigers were sitting here at 3-6, both in the cellar of their divisions, except for the 69 Cubs are trailing the 79 Pirates here. So there you have it. National Pastime Next Generation with my latest scoreboard that I'm using for this game. And it has some nice features built into it that I like. So I think I'll keep using this one for my National Pastime Next Generation gameplay. And I'm currently getting ready to print out the 1979 Pirates to add to my collection of printed out cards, and to support my MLB Super League project, which includes these teams right here. Okay, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the forums.